It is being done by the Election Commission and the party in power, and we have given you crystal clear, undoubtable proof here. There is circumstantial evidence. They do not give us the data. They give us the runaround. They have actively themselves said they're going to destroy CCTV footage. This is why they want to destroy it. They want to destroy it so that we cannot identify Shakun Rani voting twice. That's the truth of Indian democracy. Total votes in the Assembly of Mahadevapura, 1,250,000 votes were stolen. They were stolen in 5 different ways. The first way, duplicate voters. One voter appearing multiple times on the voter list. Fake and invalid addresses. Voters who didn't have addresses or were just fake addresses. Bulk voters in single address. One building, 50 people, 60 people, 1 bedroom house, but we go there, no 50 people living there. No record of those people ever having living there. One family living in that house. Invalid photos, photos which you simply cannot see or no photos existing of theirs on the polling list. And then the most interesting, misuse of Form 6. Form 6 is the form that allows new voters to become voters. So generally Form 6 is anyone who's 18 and above but hasn't voted in the last election. So they should be between 18 and 22, 23 years old. And so now we're going to go into the details and we're going to show you how this was done. This was the challenge here. This is 7 feet of paper. As you can see, you have to sort through every single one of these. So let's suppose I want to find out if you have voted twice or if your name occurs twice in the voter list. I have to take your picture and then I have to compare it to every single bit of paper and say, भैया ये photo यहाँ है. Let me show you. ऐसी लिस्ट होती है. ऐसी लिस्ट होती है. So then we have to take this individual photo and we have to take it and look in every single sheet कि ये इस व्यक्ति 2 बार तो नहीं आई है. That's the process and it's a very tedious process. I had initially thought that we will do multiple seats, but when we faced this, we realized why the Election Commission doesn't give us electronic data. Because they don't want us to look carefully, right? And this task took us 6 months. So what you're going to see here was 6 months of the work of 30 to 40 people, non-stop, comparing names, comparing addresses, comparing pictures. And we have done the work for 1 assembly constituency. If you want to do the work for 1 Lok Sabha, that's in Karnataka, that's 7. Dikhao. That's 7 of those. Right? So you can imagine the task that we are being forced to do. Now analyzing this, if the Election Commission gave us electronic data, 30 seconds. Right? And I repeat, this is why we are being given data like this. So that it is not analyzed. Next. Sorry, just go back. There's another very interesting thing that we discovered, which came as a shock to us, which is that these papers that are given, they themselves do not allow for optical character recognition. So if you scan them, you can't actually get the data out of them. And we were surprised, why? Why is the Election Commission protecting these pieces of paper? ठीक है, आप सॉफ्ट कॉपी नहीं देना चाहते, but इनको क्यों प्रोटेक्ट कर रहे हो? Right? And EC deliberately provides non-machine readable papers. This was another thing that when we discovered it, we were like, this is strange. What is the crux of the problem? voter list is the property of this country. The Election Commission refuses, absolutely refuses to give us the voter list until we did this work. And go back. EC rejects Congress plea for machine-readable Maharashtra voter list. Machine-readable is the key. Because if we want to analyze the data, we need soft copies. And I'll explain to you why. Go back here. And then something very interesting they did. They said, we're going to destroy CCTV footage. And this was surprising to us, because there was this question in Maharashtra that you would have had to have massive voting after 5:30 for the numbers to add up. And our people knew, and the alliance people knew, that in the polling booths, no such thing happened. There was not massive voting after 5:30. There were no big lines after 5:30. So these two things made us believe with reasonable certainty that the Election Commission of India was colluding with the BJP to steal elections. But we still didn't have proof. We were still in the zone ki, yes, we have Maharashtra, we have proof at the larger level, state level, we can see these voters have come, but ye nahi malum ye kaise aaye hain, kahan se aaye hain, system kaisa chalta hai, kahan se rigging ho rahi hai. So we put together a team, and we told them, listen, we need to know how this is being done. The Election Commission has to give us that information, give the people of India that information. Because if they don't, there are going to be consequences. There are going to be consequences for every single polling officer who's doing this. Doesn't matter how senior you are, how junior you are. One day, the opposition is going to come to power, and then you see what we do to you. Because you are attacking the foundation of what our freedom fathers built. And we're not going to allow you to attack the foundation of what they built, no matter who you are. And literally 1 lakh of those don't exist. They're being manufactured. And let's not forget that the Prime Minister is the Prime Minister of India with a very slender majority, 25 seats. 33,000 votes was the winning margin. Okay, so what we are saying to the Election Commission is, you're not in the business of destroying Indian democracy. You're in the business of protecting it. All this information now, this is evidence. Not just the Karnataka information, every single voter list of the country, this is a crime that is being committed against the Indian Constitution, against the Indian flag. Okay, this is nothing less than that. And this is evidence of the crime in one assembly. We are absolutely convinced, because we see the pattern. We have studied the pattern. We are absolutely convinced that this crime is being done at a huge scale across the country, in state after state after state. So for us, the CCTV footage and the voter list is now evidence in crime. And the Election Commission is busy trying to destroy it. So I want the nation to know that there is a huge criminal fraud being perpetrated on this country. It is being done by the Election Commission and the party in power, and we have given you crystal clear, undoubtable proof here. There is circumstantial evidence. They do not give us the data. They give us the runaround. They have actively themselves said they're going to destroy CCTV footage. This is why they want to destroy it. They want to destroy it so that we cannot identify Shakun Rani voting twice. That's the truth of Indian democracy. Thank you.
साथियों, अब कुछ सवाल लेंगे.